Okay, hello, this is Rockman and Ratmus, and this is part 2 of our vacation pictures from this year. And let me read from the website here. So there was a place in Wisconsin called the Timeline Saloon BBQ, and actually it's called, well, sometimes it's called Doc's Timeline Saloon and Barbecue, because the website says the Timeline Saloon and Barbecue was dreamed of and created by Steve Doc Hopkins in 2009. So apparently it's only existed since 2009. For some reason, the timeline refers to this crazy motorcycle that he has, that it's a 10-person motorcycle. It's literally in the dining room where we ate. So he has his own Harley-Davidson dealership there. He has his own barbecue restaurant there. Our goal is to offer a fun, unique atmosphere of friendly employees that make you feel right at home. At the Timeline Saloon, you are surrounded by Doc's hand-built steel tables and bar, huge windshield fan clutch plate booth dividers that were burned and warped by the horsepower of Doc's Nitro Harley, and many more unique creations, which makes it a memorable, one-of-a-kind destination. Take a little time to visit the other attractions located in the same building. Custard's Last Stand Ice Cream Shop, gift shop designed to look like a 1920s motorcycle shop, antiques and mini shops area featuring a variety of local vendors. There's also Doc's Zoo, featuring a pot-bellied pig, alligators, birds, lizards, a camel, miniature horse, miniature donkey, goats, tortoises, and more. And Doc's Classic Car and Cycle Museum, which is probably the picture that you're looking at right now, featuring a premier collection of classic 60s muscle cars, auto memorabilia, antique motorcycles, and more. Doc's Pirate Ship. Yes, we have a pirate ship in the backyard that you can walk through. You just have to see it to believe it. Yeah, and there's even more than that. That's why we had to wait so long to. So when you pass them by on the highway, one of the things you see is this Classic Car and Cycle Museum, and on the roof they've got the General Lee being chased by that police car. And I'm pretty sure those are fake, but you will see later that they have a real General Lee. Mm-hmm. You're looking at the okay, yes. So this is a close-up shot on that fake General Lee on the roof. So in the background there, you see it says Timeline Saloon and Barbecue. That's the actual restaurant. And then you can't really see it, but the Custard's Last Stand, that's to the right of that in the yellow writing. And then to the left of that you couldn't see, that's where the antique shop is. So this is where you turn off the highway and go into the place. That's a giant dinosaur, T-Rex, if you can't really see. Here's another shot at it from that side. It's not even filled in, right? Mm-hmm. Song, you like this dinosaur? This song, you've been paying attention? I don't know. So then on the complete left side of the place, they have something called Doc's Full Bore Outdoor, which I think is like it was closed at the time. I think that it's like a store where they sell like lawnmowers and outdoor equipment, and they just have 2 giant boats sitting there for some reason. I don't know why. What do you think, Ratmus?
Yes.
Then they have things like these old rusted up VWs just sitting there in the yard, in the lawn there, as you can see. So at the very, very back, I think, I went looking around the back with Ratmus, and I didn't even see this zoo. So Ratmus, tell me about the zoo. Let me read the sign first. Attention zoo visitors, do not stand, sit, climb, or lean on zoo fences. If you fall, animals could eat you, and that might make them sick. Thank you. So tell us about it, Ratmus.
It was interesting. It was very hot. My girlfriend and I felt bad for that emu because it was.
Yeah, you posted a picture of this emu, I think, on Discord. This is another picture of it, right?
Yeah, because he's huffing or something to kind of, I think, deal with the heat. So it talked about in the back, there's all this it's almost like a pirate mini amusement park. I don't even know what it was, why it exists, how to describe it. There was pirate bars, there was pirate rides, and it's they were just there. And Ratmus and his girlfriend just walked up on this rickety ass pirate ship for some reason. It says, climbing your own risk because it's rotted as shit.
So this is one of their famous things too from their website: a Ferris wheel of Harley motorcycles.
It's just to look at, it's not to ride.
I don't know. Dad said that, this was a lawyer's dream, for people to get injured on this. But, yeah, are you supposed to ride it, or is it just for the motorcycles to go around? This motorcycle hung itself.
Yes.
it was a sexual thing, like, you know.
David Carradine, because we won't shut up about him. This always gets dark, okay? All right, so in the actual restaurant, this is near where we actually ate. For some reason, I looked up and there's a fucking ET thing in the ceiling.
Yes.
All right, so this is the antique store that I went to. So we ordered our food, and then I was like, hey, Ratmus, let's go check out this antique store. Holy shit, like, this is, like, floor-to-ceiling, amazing fucking stuffs. And, like, I showed you guys some of the stuff that I got here. Like, top shelf on the right there, there's Babylon 5 dolls. That's what those are. I got one. On the shelf right below that, there's Garfield mugs. I got one of those. In the front, there's pop figures. You can't see it, but the one I got was on the other side. And also behind those Babylon 5 dolls was the Millennium Falcon that I got. So yeah, I spent a lot of money here. The song says too much. I say not enough. Sure. Check this out. This case is broken. Anything you see cannot be accessed, so it cannot be sold. What the hell? Yes. So any of you guys want an antique fax machine? I know you do. Go up there and buy it.
Read my fax. That's what they
Yeah,
used to say back in 2015.
it's an antique fax machine from the year 2015 when everyone was using it, right?
Yes, especially the Japanese.
All right, so I mentioned this on Discord. This is the food. On the menu, they said, well, you can get Sundrop in a bottle, or you can get Sundrop from the fountain drinks with unlimited refills, and you can add strawberry or raspberry flavor to your Sundrop. On the right is my strawberry-flavored Sundrop. On the left is Ratmus's raspberry-flavored Sundrop, which, just like this ice cream, Ratmus said the raspberry was too strong, and I tasted and I was like, yeah, too strong, the strawberry is better. So either it was the fault of they put in too much syrup, or maybe that's just the way the raspberry is. I don't know. What do you think, Ratmus? You had it?
Yeah, I think they put too much syrup because you can kind of tell, like, there's still that color of the Sundrop.
Yeah, Doom said it's crazy that something like this exists, that you can go into a restaurant and get strawberry Sundrop. It was amazing. And this is the food that, was prophesized. So this is a brisket grilled cheese with German potato salad. Now, let me go back to the menu and tell you guys more about this brisket grilled cheese. Because this place is like a real barbecue restaurant. I know it's in Wisconsin, but like our dad got like a barbecue sampler and Ratmus got brisket. And, I have not had barbecue brisket like this, but this was real fucking amazing, delicious barbecue brisket. And all the stuff that they had, pulled pork and everything was amazing. But listen to this sandwich. So not only does this have brisket, it has 4 kinds of cheese. American, Swiss, cheddar, and mozzarella cheese with brisket on a grilled Texas toast is what this is. Yeah. And it was amazing. And everything I had there was amazing. All right, moving on. So by the time we ate, the Classic Car and Cycle Museum was closed. And we were like, oh no, like, can we come here on the way out of town? It'll be open then. And I'm glad we did. So on the last day, like I said, this is inside the Classic Car and Cycle Museum, made by all these things in here are owned by this crazy guy, Doc, it said. Guy must be a fucking millionaire. Jim Morrison, age 27, right?
Yes, Mr. Mojo Rising.
Hold on. Okay, next picture, please. Okay, like this is the main room of the car museum. It's just like, look at how much stuff they got packed in here. So I took a picture of like literally every individual car, and I'm just going to show you guys the ones that I thought were real cool looking. This is a 1959 maybe Cadillac. I thought it looked really cool, nice color. And this, I don't know if you can read that, but it says 1965 Amphibicar. Yes, this car can drive into the water and be used as a boat. Look at that. What's this?
How I picture Doc.
In 2015. This is a 1971 Plymouth Barracuda, purple. Is that cool or what?
Yes.
And then, yes, this is totally the star of the show. This is one of the actual General Lees from the show, screen used on Dukes of Hazzard, not a replica. This is a real General Lee. It's totally got a certificate of authenticity there from George Barris, and it's totally got that guy Roscoe's signature, I assume, right?
Boss Hog left his Koran in there.
Yes. All right, so that was our pictures of this crazy Doc's Timeline Saloon BBQ Antique Shop Car and Cycle Museum. We talked about the food, we talked about the cars, we talked about all the crazy wild stuff. Any final thoughts, Ratmus?
Yeah, I mean, I really like that brisket.
Yeah.
My mom got fried chicken, and she was unhappy with it, and it didn't seem as good as like the pork and the beef.
We are definitely going here next year for that food for sure.
Sadie's pissed she didn't get any of that brisket, right, Sadie?
Yes.
You basically can put on a variety of barbecue sauces at the table.
Yeah, I didn't get to try that. I don't know if I'll have the same thing next year or something different, but anyways. Yeah, and it wasn't really even that out of our way. Like, it wasn't really at all. Like, I would kind of wish we had gone here sooner, but there you have it. All right, that's the end of the highlight. Thanks, guys, for watching our vacation pics.